What's up, guys? Thank you so much for joining me for today's cash stuffing video. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Briana. I am 32 years old. I live in Texas and I work full-time as an office manager at an air conditioning company. I've been cash stuffing since 2020 and I am debt-free besides my mortgage. I'm currently working on a few savings goals, so if you're into that sort of thing, I hope you decide to stick around for more. And if you're not new, welcome back. We are going to be stuffing $290 today. That's a little bit less than normal because if you watch my last video, you will know that I finished funding my refinance category. So I am not putting that money toward my Ally savings account anymore. So this week I just kind of took a little break and just decided to stuff a little bit less. I could have put that money toward another category, but just for this week, I just decided to take a little bit of a break, sort of. So we are going to go ahead and get started. Car care is going to be getting $10. It pretty much always gets $10 just because I have a pretty good amount in there right now and I don't have anything specific that I need done to my car besides a tire rotation, and I need to renew my registration. Oh, that's actually this month. So I'll be doing that soon. But $10 is working for me for now. We have a 600 in the bank, 20, 40, 60, 80, 700, 20, 30, 40, and 745. How is everybody doing? I hope everyone is having a great week so far. Let me know what you have going on, anything fun happening. How's your Christmas shopping going? Because Christmas is right around the corner. So get busy if you haven't yet. Coffee is getting $5. I do usually make my coffee at home, but I do love to hit up 7 Brew and Dutch Bros every now and then. And by every now and then, I mean like every week. So I do have a special category just for coffee, and there's $5, $10, $15, and $20 in there right now. I usually get a small coffee, which is almost always just over or just below $5. So $5 bills work out perfectly for my coffee category. All right, that is it for my wallet. Actually, real quick, I've had a couple people ask me why I put my car care category in my wallet and not my sinking funds. And that's actually a very good question. The only reason I can come up with is because there have been times when I've been out and about and something has happened where I needed to have that money on hand to buy a new tire or something along those lines. So that's the only reason I put it into my wallet. But I might consider putting some of it into my sinking funds binder, but I don't know. I just like to keep it in my wallet for now, just because if I'm out and about and I get a nail in my tire or something happens where I need money like right that minute, I can easily just pull it out of my wallet. But at the same time, I could always just use my checking account or my local bank emergency fund for that sort of thing, but I don't know. Let me know what you think. Briana is getting $20, and this is just a spending category for anything I want to use it for. And we now have 20, 40, 60, 80, and 100. That is awesome. Next up, we have Miss Candy, and that is my dog for anyone who might be new. She is getting $20 in her envelope. She has 600 in the bank, 20, 40, 60, 80, 700, 20, and 740. If you didn't watch my last video, I did go ahead and make the decision to pay for her pet sitter out of travel. So she will not be using any of her money for the sitter. So all of that money will just be for anything that she needs in the future. And I went ahead and took that money for her sitter out of travel. So that is completely covered. It came out to like $233 or something like that. So that is awesome. I am done stuffing Christmas for this year. My Christmas shopping is completely done. Thank goodness. So we are going to be restarting that in the new year. For clothing, I'm going to be putting $10 in there. I'm not much of a shopper and there isn't anything that I need right now, but in the future I will need to buy a few things. So we have 20, 30, and 40. This is a category I just slowly add to over time and I don't use it that often. But obviously you do need to re-up on clothes and whatnot, so it's good to have on hand. Family is going to be getting $5. This one is pretty self-explanatory, just money I like to use to buy things or buy experiences with my family. I have mom and dad, obviously. And then I have two sisters, one younger, one older. And my older sister has a son who is my nephew, and that is the family that I'm referring to. I am not married and I do not have kids, so just a little background in case you're new. So we have 20, 40, 60, and 65 in there. The train. This is something interesting that I was thinking about. I swear that I can hear, obviously there's a train near me, but I can only hear it in the winter. Is that a thing? Is it because there's less leaves on the trees? Or what is the reason why I can hear the train in the winter and not the summer? Someone with a science brain, let me know. Or maybe I don't hear it more in the winter and I'm just cuckoo. That is quite the possibility. But let me know. Fun is getting $10. I've not spent out of here very much lately, but I might someday. We have 20, 40, 50, 60, and 65. I'm so hungry, y'all. I just got home from work and I usually eat dinner and then film, but I don't want to procrastinate because I'll sit my butt on the couch and then stay there till 10 o'clock. So I wanted to go ahead and get my video filmed, but my stomach is like growling. Gifts is getting $10. I did go ahead and pull, oh, did I take that money out of here? I think I did. I did pull 40 out of here for something that I bought for my sister for her birthday. I'm obviously going to be getting her something other than that, but the gifts kind of go together. I'm not going to say what it is. I don't think she watches my videos, but just in case, I'm not going to say what it is. But the gift that I bought is going to have something else that goes with it. So we have 100 in the bank. Did I even put the 10? I think I did. We have 100 in the bank, 200, 220, 40, 50, 60, and 265. Sure. I don't know if that's accurate, but sounds good to me. Alrighty, health is not getting anything. There's 500 in the bank and then 40 in cash. This I just use mostly just for over-the-counter meds or Band-Aids or, things along those lines. But I do have 500 in the bank kind of like as a mini health emergency fund just in case something happens. I'm going to be putting $10 in home, and I have not used this one in quite a while, which is nice. So it's building up really well. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 190, 200, 205, and 210. Yay, 210 in home. That is awesome. I still have not decorated my house for anyone who might be curious. I am just so indecisive, and decorations are kind of expensive for no apparent reason. So that's something that I'm just putting off, honestly. I've lived in my house since July of last year, and only one room is actually decorated, and that's the room that I'm in right now. Living room, nothing on the walls. Bedroom, nothing on the walls. I am sorry, it's just money that I cannot really bring myself to spend, even though it would make my house feel so much more cozy, and I don't plan on leaving here anytime soon, so I should probably decorate, but you know what? It just pains me to spend that money on decorations. Lawn care is getting 20. There is 300 in the bank, 320, 40, 60, 80, 400, 420, 30, and 435 in lawn care. That is building up so nicely. I am planning on doing some work on my flower beds, or they're called flower beds, but there's no flowers in them. So what do you call that? Dirt beds? I'm working on my dirt beds come spring. So I want to have a lot of money saved up for those outdoor projects. This time of year, all I'm doing is raking leaves, which is kind of not that fun, but it gives me something to do on the weekends. I won't complain too much. Sam's Club is getting 10. This is the rattiest 10. This is the 10 that I said that I needed to put in the category that I spend. Is it not? I don't know. I did condense my categories off camera, so that's probably the 10 that I saw last week that was like on the verge of disintegrating. So Sam's Club now has 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 105. We will probably go there next month. My boyfriend and I split our Sam's trips 50-50, and we usually spend about $225 each time. Self-care is getting 20, and I am actually getting my hair done tomorrow, which I'm very excited about because my roots are like this long and they look terrible. So we have 100, 120, 40, 60, 80, 200, 220, 30, and 240. That is fantastic. So excited to get my hair done tomorrow. I just feel like a new person every time I get my hair done. I just cannot wait. And then we have travel, which I have budgeted 60. I bumped it up from the 40 that I was doing. So we have 2 20s and then 2 10s. And then I also went ahead and did my scratch off camera just so that I knew what the amount was. And that's what these dollars are because I scratched off a 4. So I have 4 ones right here, which I am also going to be sticking into travel. So let's count. We have 100, 200, 220, 240, 260, 280, 300, 320, 40, 60, 80, 90, 400, 410, 415, 420, 21, 22, 23, and 24. So 424 in travel, and this is all spending money, which is fantastic. I am going to be ramping this one up a little bit because we are coming up very close. Oh, I didn't even mention, I am going on a ski trip for a week, the last week of December, which is in like 3 weeks, I think. So definitely need to increase this one by quite a bit, which I will be working on in the next couple weeks. So very exciting. And that is it for my sinking funds. And then moving over to my wallet that has my prop money in it. So this money that I have left is prop money, just so everyone is clear. That's why I have it separated in a different binder. And I am going to be putting $40 into future because I have been neglecting it a little bit. I was putting all of my focus into refinance, but now that I'm done with that one, I can move on to paying attention back to future and my emergency fund. So we're putting 40 in here. This prop money, I'm pretty sure I just got it from Amazon. Very easy to find, and some people also sell it on Etsy. The future has 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 200, 210, and 220 in future. That $40 really made a big difference. So we are in the 200s now, which is very exciting. This category is not for anything specific. This is just for future spending. So it's kind of like savings, but I'm saving up to spend it on something. Refinance is fully funded, which is fantastic. There's $3,000 in my savings account for that. That's probably not going to cover a refinance. I've never refinanced anything in my entire life. I'm assuming it's probably going to be more than $3,000, but I am happy with that number for now, so I will just cross that bridge when I get to it. And then emergency fund, I'm trying to get to 6 months of living expenses. I'm currently between 3 and 4 right now, and I'm just slowly adding to this because it's not really time sensitive necessarily. So I am putting 40 in here as well. We have 7,000, 7,100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 200, 210, and 7,220 in my Ally savings account. And then I also have 1,000 in my local bank because it can take 3 to 4 days for money to transfer from your Ally to your checking account. So I just have 1,000 saved just like in case I need money like right this very second. I can just move it from my local bank to my checking account, but this is for my big savings because my Ally savings account has a much better APY than my local bank does. So in case you were wondering, and in case you have not opened a high yield savings account, please do so in the new year. It has changed my life, and I personally love Ally. I don't have any sort of incentive to ask you to sign up for them, but personally it's what I use and it's what I like. Alrighty guys, that is a wrap on this week's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video and you have not subscribed yet, please consider doing so. I upload these videos every Thursday, so I will see you guys here next week at the same time. Until then, have a great rest of your week and a great weekend, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye.